Hey guys, welcome back to ESL TV for the RaidCall EMS 1 Counter-Strike Go group stages. Of course, we're in Group A and we're about to move into our final game of the night. So, it stands as such. Copenhagen Wolves at the top with 6 points. They've won both of their games. Then we have ESC with 4 points, a win against Sprint Fox, that draw against Navi. Then Navi with 1 point and Sprint Fox with 0, which means ESC have to win to top the group, but also to, maximize their chances. Right now, they're technically through, but only if Sprint Fox were to win against Navi, or that game actually was a draw. So there's plenty of possibilities going on in this one, is basically what we're saying. We're going to be doing ESC versus Copenhagen Wolves as our final game of the night, as obviously this one kind of determines everything in the group. If ESC win, it's all set. It'll be Copenhagen Wolves and ESC then going through with ESC in first. If this one ends in a draw, then ESC and Copenhagen Wolves would go through with Copenhagen Wolves in first position, ESC in second. Now, if Copenhagen Wolves win this one and Navi win, then it'll be Navi that actually has then 4 points along with ESC, and then it would come down to round difference, which is weird. In the way it works,
just
because
broke my head.
As far as I know, it goes off head-to-head first, which obviously leaves them then at 15-15 because they played their draw there, and then it'd be between the other teams. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm rubbish at maths, and we're going to see what happens here, and we'll go with the simplest of outcomes, hopefully by the end of it. If not, we got a team of admins ready and on standby to actually work out all the math stuff. To get us going in that one. So it looks like we're almost ready to go in this one, so I'm just going to get a bit of volume in here, and we can actually drop us into game. Wow, it's actually quite loud. But they are still in warm-up, but I am being told that they've actually readied up. Obviously, we're a little bit behind them, thanks to GoTV at this point. So we'll see how this one all goes down. If you've not already noticed, the map will be Nuke, which, again, another one of those side bias maps. Obviously, the most side bias map, actually, statistically now in Counter-Strike Go, at least from the EMS 1 previous seasons. The summer season up until now, and that spring season that we saw culminating, of course, with the Navi victory right by the end. So, interesting to see if Copenhagen Wolves can go 3-3, top the group. And then obviously that puts them in the top seed pool, so to speak, when it comes to actually going through into those LAN finals. So here we go then, knife round about to start. Jason, what have you got up your sleeve for this one?
I don't really got much. I don't know. I'm not really creative when it comes to knife rounds.
You had 2 jobs tonight. Turn the microphones on at the start, failed. Cast all the knife rounds.
I wasn't told about this.
This has always been the rule.
Huh.
We should know this by now.
I want to say I could cast it like Pansy, but I don't know. She might get upset with that one.
I'm not sure how you would do that.
I got a good one to do it, actually.
Go on then.
I don't want to do it. I know, I don't want to get in trouble. She can punch me, and she looks like she has a good punch. But she's TLDR, she's making a sandwich. People are getting knifed.
Wow, Jason, how sexist can you be?
Apparently pretty damn sexist.
Incredible. So, yes, you win the knife round. We joke about the knife round, but actually, Nuke is the place where it actually matters the most, actually. We are, of course, going to be seeing ESC with that knife round win here, starting out on the counter-terrorist side. No surprises there. And we should be getting underway here in just a couple of seconds. But now Copenhagen Wolves, they've looked on form tonight, a 16-6 and a 16-5 victory against Navi and Sprint Fox, respectively. Of course, for ESC, they won 16-1 and then drew against Navi in their last game. So still plenty of interesting outcomes from this one. We could see Navi and the Copenhagen Wolves going through. We could see ESC and the Copenhagen Wolves going through. That, of course, all depends on the results of this match and on the other game that's going on, Navi versus Sprint Fox, which we'll try and keep you somewhat updated on as things go on from this one.
But not to mention, we have more CS action coming throughout the week. We talked about it a little bit earlier on, but we have Group B tomorrow. We have Group C and then D on Wednesday, then Thursday. And of course, RaidCall and Pansy will be bringing you that action on Wednesday and Thursday. And we'll be here again tomorrow on a hopefully an exciting Group B, because we have a lot of good matches to come throughout the week. And I really want to see who's going to make it into these finals.
Yeah, and this first group going to be decided in just, I'm going to say an hour's time. It might be a little bit short, it might be a little bit longer. But let's not forget, no overtimes. If it ends 15-15, it ends 15-15 in a draw. And the teams get a point apiece. On the other note of the whole finals, we do have the tickets already for sale. And also, there's 50% off them today. So if you're looking for a bit of a bargain, today's your day. csgo.raidcall-ems1.com is where you can pick those up. And it looks like we are going to be getting things started off now. And we're just waiting on ESC to get themselves ready. But they are, in fact, now ready. And we are going to kick off with the pistol round. So let's give you a quick rundown of the two teams then. For ESC, as ever, it's Pasha, Neo, Taz, Lord, and Kuban. And on the other side for Copenhagen Wolves, Dupree, Device, Cajun B, Wants, and Fetish. So good luck, have fun's going to be called. Let's see who gets off to the magic start of winning the first pistol round here. For ESC, could be a long run of rounds here on the CT side, but Copenhagen Wolves, as the terrorists on Nuke, you never say no if you can win that pistol round and start to get some rounds in there. Until now, a slow start for the Danes. Looks like they will be pushing this outer area, though. There as Neo is going to get himself the first one. Lost a quarter of his health as Pasha and Neo both go down. There is Lord actually coming out from the top of the ladder. Will pick up another kill. So that leaves us with a 3v. And up until now, there's no one there from ESC to peg him back. As Lord is going to walk back up towards the ladder himself. Here comes Device through the hut. There's a smoke going to go down to cover main. And ESC going to try and retake this bomb site with as many bodies as they can do. And bodies they will actually have there. Two of them going down. There is Lord falling at the top of the ladder as well. And well, that's about as clean as it can get for Copenhagen Wolves there. Pushing in and picking up that pistol round.
Well, obviously on the terrorist side, I talked to, RaidCall about this quite a bit, asking, what's the point in rounds where you really have to say that you did well on the terrorist side? And he said, about 4 or 5 is very comfortable. It's very, or you should be able to attain that. But if you ever get anything higher than that, then you should be very happy with yourself, and you should pretty much count yourself as winning the game. Obviously, you can't fully do that, but we do have Copenhagen Wolves just setting up inside of lobby, not trying to be aggressive. They did this, on Dust 2 earlier on today because, eco rounds are still very close. They don't want to have that happen. They don't want to lose out on this. And we do see the first kill coming in. Dupree picks that up, as well as another one on a Pasha, and that's 4 kills already for Copenhagen Wolves. And Lord, last man standing, not going to survive. A pretty easy eco round.
Yeah, nicely done there. And that puts them 2-0 up in the lead. Let's have a look down the scoreboard. Only 3 kills up until now for ESC. And on the other side, a lot more, let's say that. Once at the top with 3 kills for a single death. ESC on the eco again. Just a single smoke to be put into action this time around. Let's see what the Wolves are going to do. It looks like they're going to be taking things slowly here once again. Not wanting to give away any silly kills running into a stack anywhere on the map. Lord just pops out the vents there with that P250. Just going to unload a couple of rounds in towards the door. At the Wolves. Super serious at this point. I know that this can mean a top seed pool if they win this game. If they lose, though, here to ESC, they, of course, will then be in the second seed pool by 1 point being the difference. As Pasha going to get a couple of shots off there on towards Once. He spins around 360, wondering where it's coming from. Finally found that man, and now will be finished off there by Neo. Going to be covered here by Device, and Dupree has already worked himself into that bomb site as well. He's going to get the bomb planted. That will leave us at a 3-on-3. Fetish is actually really low here, so this round is definitely not a done deal at this point. That may just have swung the balance a little bit too much away from ESC as the P90 sprays up towards Taz. He will actually get the kill there onto Dupree, but chances of him actually getting down here without dying, even, are pretty low. What's his plan?
Jump, 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 jump.
He's not going to jump. He's going to try and save his P250. Or maybe even get something on the outside there as he's going to take down Device, drops from the roof, and dies to the bomb. After all that.
What? It was a nice shot, at least. I mean, even though he did die, unfortunately. But still, this will be their first buy round for him. And it looks like Copenhagen Wolves... See, okay. I have to point this out, Joe. Device. He has an AWP. We've seen them him use this on outside against NIP and just did fantastic with it multiple times. And I'm curious if you're going to see him pull out something like that yet again. That's a great start for the Wolves. 3 up already in this half. And that is an easy shot for Neo. Not that you can really miss any of those, but we have Pasha pushed up towards red. And trying to go for some damage here. He does have cover of a smoke, so he probably could push out very easily. And he does get picked off. Actually, that came out of Device. Fantastic shot from him. And Wolves have made their mark on outside right now. Still 4-4. Looks like they're going to go down these volcano stairs. And try to work lower a little bit. They will meet Lord here in a couple of seconds. But Lord will be up against the 3 members of the Wolves. Or just the one on Device, and he picks up that kill. Now Cuban, last one here, does pick up one on a Dupree. Trying to go for another. It's a great shot so far, and he's been able to hold on to this for quite a while. On the rest of his team to rotate if they need to. He's going to chase them down, actually. He fancies his chances, picks up a fantastic kill on a Device. That takes out the AWP, and that gives him a great start, but once flanks him in from main. And now it's a 2-on-2. Neo, he's up in heaven, does get a great shot on a once. Now 2-on-1 Fetish. He's last man standing. Does have bomb in hand. Is going for a plant into upper right now. Unfortunately, gets picked off by Neo, and that is what ESC needed. They lost that round. That would have just spelled disaster for them.
Yeah, really strong comeback there as well from ESC. I mean, the Wolves double smoke onto outer, push themselves down through the volcano stairs, but the holding play wasting a lot of time for the Copenhagen Wolves. And in the end, ESC able to mop up those final kills. So their first one here on that CT side. Let's see if they can string a couple together and get things going. Pretty standard start by the looks of it from Copenhagen Wolves. Probably going to spend a bit of time spamming those walls here at the start. See if they can catch any lucky health points. That's a good thing about X-Ray. You can see if they're going to be on the mark or not. As Pasha did, of course, get the first kill. He's picked up that AWP. Neo, of course, had it in that last round. Neo now having a FAMAS to work with. There is Device down the back of the vents. Taz going to peek out the occasion, be actually waiting in the dark corner here as he goes out in towards the hut. Neo is going to take down Fetish as well, but Copenhagen Wolves, they've got 2 men down in that lower bomb site, but they're forgetting one vital ingredient to that, the bomb, which is all the way back inside of the ramp room, or so I believe. Yeah. And it doesn't look good for them here. ESC able to hold on to that one. And, you know, just a case of mispositioning there a lot of the time for the Copenhagen Wolves. Put some 2 rounds in a row down, and this time around they are going to be ecoing up.
I could be completely wrong on this, but I think Taz pushing into hut and picking up that kill pretty much threw the Wolves off, because it seems like they're waiting for the rest of the team to flank around from Volcano Stairs, and great job by them. They get 2 rounds now, and looks like we're going to see a hard rush on ramp, and this round's not going to last very long, Joe. We have that nade perfectly landed, actually. All right, not perfect. Oh, yeah, it was perfectly landed. It's a huge chunk of damage onto all of them. Once picks up a kill, and they are going to get a gun off this, but Lord is there waiting with the grenade. Doesn't get any kills off it, but he's able to clean this up very easily, especially with the help of Taz on his side. There goes another one. And actually, once with 16 health, M4 in hand, has survived, has the bomb as well. And he actually might be able to catch Taz here. Or not. Taz picks up the kill, and another round for ESC.
Yeah, he's waiting just to strafe left and have a shot at the man in vents, but No, Taz just walked in there, gets the job done anyway. And that will be 3-3 tied game, which a little bit worrying here, I think, for the Copenhagen Wolves. The fact that, you know, their 3 rounds, yeah, they've come from that pistol victory, basically. And now, is this the, you know, a sign of things to come from ESC? Looking incredibly strong on his counter-terrorist side. There's a set smoke going to come out from Dupree. Should land right in front of the garage outside. And we saw this from them earlier on, able to get through the volcano stairs. And this is the man that can cause them problems from up high, is Neo, who can see just over the top of that smoke and pretty much see the heads just running through that smoke. And you can see the grenades that went down, half HP on Dupree and Device. Cajun even less than that on just 14 health. Fetish may be the one that can offer something up here. He's still hovering around about 100. Here is Taz inside of the vents. And there's a man there in behind him. He gets blinded, and Device will just walk in there. And an easy headshot to give them a 4-on-3 man advantage. Lord actually coming in. He's going to go in towards the vents, gets the kill there. Neo and Lord chiming in as well. And all of a sudden, Cajun B finds himself alone here, goes head-to-head. Pasha will snipe him off, though. And that will be 4 rounds in a row for ESC.
That was a really surprising turnaround, I have to say. I mean, the Wolves didn't have a lot of health, obviously, but still, just they picked up a couple of kills, were able to get into that lower site, but ESC just kind of blitzkrieg them, picking up 3 kills almost instantly. And Wolves looks like they will be saving here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to pick anything off of this. Maybe 1 kill or 2. And looks like they're going to actually not go for a straight rush like they did last time on ramp. Just going to take their time, wait for that smoke to get out. Looks like they're going to try to rush down into lower. Or just rush straight into the side as Lord picks up 1, picks up another one as a 3rd comes in. And with that grenade, he might be able to get a 4th off of this, which he does not, but that's a lot of damage done. And the Wolves with 2 members alive against the 100 health opponent of each member of ESC. Don't think I'm able to do anything right there. And ESC didn't even lose a point of health off that one, so very easy round for them. 5-3 in this half.
Apart from the 21 that Neo lost.
Wait, really? I didn't see any.
That's fine. It's close enough to losing nothing anyway. I mean, 21 health across 5 men is really not a lot. But it was also an eco, so can't say too much there against the Copenhagen Wolves. Now that they will, of course, be back on the buy-in device once again, bringing that AWP into the action. Let's see if they can get anything off this one. It looks very much... Oh, there is Device. Gets the boost towards the box, and Pasha was ready and waiting for him. They've already lost that AWP. It's going to be costly to rebuy, especially if they lose this one. That's a big setback in the plan overall for the Copenhagen Wolves, who really been pushed in towards their spawning area almost in that lobby, not really been able to get any further than that as a grenade comes over. That's a fantastic shot from Dupree on towards Neo. Lord is there on Volcano Stairs. He got Dupree just afterwards. And that leaves us in a 4-against-3 now. Cajun B inside of the hut. May catch someone from ESC by surprise. No grenades left for the Poles here either. We see Fetish just have a peek out towards Kuban. And here is Taz.
He actually touched him.
He actually did touch him. He's like, I can't go back into the corner. There's a guy. That was the barrel of his gun pressed against my head.
Glad it was your head.
Not letting me in. And now Copenhagen Wolves, 23 seconds to go. I mean, got to start moving at some point, that's for sure. Here we go. Finally, they'll come out there. Pasha gets his head taken off. 2 men left here for ESC. Make that 1. It's now all on Kuban. And he's got 3 men to find. There's the first of them. Next one actually goes down vents. Sprays through. There is 1 man. Well, he spotted him there, but it was just a little bit too late. Did a bit of a spin. And that will be 5 rounds to 4. Copenhagen Wolves keeping them in. And that's all they need to do here on the terrorist side. Just stay as level as they can.
He tried to go in for a 360 no-scope right there. Why are you looking like that? Come on, really? Call of Duty? You've had some history in that.
Don't talk about Call of Duty on my Counter-Strike show ever again. Panzer, you can shut up as well.
That was a little harsh. But anyways, yeah, Copenhagen Wolves, they were able to pick up a round right there. And just like you said, that's kind of exactly what they needed. Only a couple more, and they'll be sitting very well for the next half. And it was a little bit surprising considering how they took that back with Device. You know, he got picked on outer right away. So we have Neo pushing up, picks up a kill on a KHB, and switches guns as well. And gonna start for ESC right here to take it to 6 rounds for them. As Pasha sitting on the AWP, heads towards lower. And Dupree, I was about to say he missed his shot right there, but able to pick it up and gets another. So that's 2 kills. And now it's Copenhagen Wolves with 4 members alive against the 3 of ESC. Looks like they have lower controlled, but they don't have the bomb there just yet. That's going to be a problem for them. They do have smokes obviously set and prepared, but with 40 seconds to go, bomb will be going down. And looks like Cuban just, fortunately, got out-positioned right there. Once picks up that kill, and Taz obviously got a return kill onto Device, but a 2-on-3 situation. Now a 2-on-2. Both members of ESC do have kits, but will they be able to see Fetish right there in that corner waiting for them? I think Fetish is going to get the kills here. He picks up one on Neo. He's going to come around the corner, try to go for Taz here, and gets it. And that is Copenhagen Wolves even it up to 5 all on the terror side of Nuke, Joe.
Yeah, 5 apiece. This isn't actually really bad news for ESC at this point. I mean, just if ESC are to win all 5 rounds now and going 10-5, then they'll probably say, yeah, you know what, that's not so bad. But I don't think that's going to happen. I can't see him, you know, the way this has gone winning the next 5 rounds in a row. I honestly can't.
And the thing was, Wolves took like 5 or 6 rounds off NIP on Nuke, and then they just destroyed them on counter-terror side. So I know the Wolves have a really strong CT side.
Yeah, and that's the problem for ESC. Now, technically, before this started, through in towards the LAN finals. But problem being, if they lose this and Navi win, then it's Navi that actually goes through. So I say that, but then it'll be 4-4 on points, and then I don't know who goes through technically. That's Tim's job for the next couple of minutes to ask the admins who goes through, or at least what we actually use to determine the whole actually drew against each other, if that were the case. Of course.
Oh, Pasha, he's getting right behind him. Ooh, sorry, I just wanted to put that because I noticed it, and he's like behind 2 or 3 members. Don't laugh at me. Look at the Wolves. And
how excited you got about that?
Because he got behind him.
Got 1 kill.
Oh,
like,
it might have been a big kill.
Could have been a big kill
for
the whole state of this round. It could be. You never know. Right now, Dupree's still got control of that outer area, and as we situate, actually started to move towards the ladder here with Once, who's just spotted Neo. That's the easiest kill he'll ever be gifted against ESC, and gets a second onto Pasha there at the top of the ladder. Here we come, pushing in Taz and Lord. Copenhagen Wolves lining up for them there in that upper bomb site, and ESC will bounce back here and bring the scoreline back up to 6-5. Enough cash here for Copenhagen Wolves to buy up, though. See,
if they didn't get that kill on Device on Volcano Stairs, might have lost that round.
Might have.
By having Joe's like, no. Anyways, we do have 6-5 in favor of ESC, and we do still have money on the Wolves side, so they're able to buy up. But are they able to get the kills? I mean, I'd have to say they're relatively happy with 5, but I mean, if you can get 6, maybe even 7 off of this half, you're gonna be feeling pretty confident going into the second half. As it looks like they're setting up for a push onto upper. Dupree with smoke in hand, as well as Lord with grenade in hand. Let's toss it into Hut. Doesn't hit anyone, unfortunately. Dupree does come out and gets into lower, so they have that control a little bit. But no kills coming in just yet after about 45 seconds. Oh, as I say that, Lord spots him in vent. Great shot on Dupree. As Pasha trying to bait out Device right there onto outer. Picks her on the corner.
Wow.
Gets the, wow, he actually got the kill onto him. Even through his own flash, which he tried to use to blind him out. As Fetish going to go pick up this gun and head down to lower. So 2 on 5. But Once and Fetish going to try to go for the kill here on the Lord. Do get on a Cuban, but they still have 4 members to go through, or at least get the bomb down, which currently it's sitting on the Fetish. As he will head down. Looks like he will get the plant off here, but can they hold it? That's the question. And he doesn't get the plant off anyway, so not going to matter. And now Once 48 HP. Gonna try to save his gun here. But he's got 3 members of ESC chasing him. And I don't think he's going to pull this one off. Let's see. Actually picks up a couple of kills here. He gets one out of Pasha, but of course shot in the backside. And ESC, I mean, they were, I want to say, like, on the brink of completely just losing this in the first half with just how snowball the game kind of became for the Wolves. Pull it back. Got to give them credit for that.
Yep, nice pullback. So far, at least. I mean, Copenhagen Wolves technically still could go in at the halftime with a lead, although but they've got 5 rounds as a terrorist side, and at the end of the day, that is definitely not going to be a bad score for them whatsoever. Here we go then. Push going to come through. Cajun actually getting 1, and we're missing it all because I forgot to turn on, which we'll see Lord finishing off Device through the hut in the end, and that will be 8-5. So the lead is guaranteed for ESC. 2 more rounds to go, though. Could still be a 10-5 or an 8-7 even.
Yeah, so I don't think this is the lead that ESC was looking for to come into the second half on this counter-terrorist side. But Copenhagen Wolves will be buying up here. And let's see if they can pull off another round, because they have it in them. Obviously, we've seen it before. Even with Device, who was really, in my opinion, one of the bigger players in the cup they won against NIP, which was the first cup. And they beat them in the semifinals. Of course, Wolves. Oh, they don't see Pasha. He gets behind him, kills Dupree. As Neo picks up a kill on a 1, so that is not a good start for them. And with the 3 members remaining, 2 AKs, 1 Galil in hand, Device is going to push on Outer and try to go for something. Gonna get a kill on a Cajun B. Fetish last time remaining towards ramp right now. He's getting some good damage on a Cuban, but instead goes down to a phenomenal shot at a Cuban through the box. And now Device, it's all on you with that Galil against the 5 members of ESC. But fortunately, doesn't get it. And that is a 9-5 lead now for ESC.
Yep, 9-5. What have they got to spend up here? Really not a lot of cash, and you can see that already. 250s coming out, Deagles, and biggest weapon of Galil there on 3 of them. So let's see if they can pull this one back to 9-6, or whether it'll be double figures for ESC Icy Box from the this nuke game, which, now, considering how close he got at one point, I think they'll be quite happy with that 10-5. There we see window shot out for good measure by Dupree. Are they going to be pushing through? Device just crawling his way into the dark corner outside hut. And it looks like an upper push to me from the Copenhagen Wolves. Well, they go for that in the end. Pasha watching the outside. He's going to get a nice clean headshot on towards Fetish. There is Taz off towards the side as well. And it's now actually a 4 versus 3. But Device has got 2. Once has got 1 HP. The grenade bounces through and will take out Once. Device still with 2. And it's surely got to be Cajun B to be the hero here for ESC. For Copenhagen Wolves. And the smoke does get put into position. Just checking that the man's not going to be coming in from behind him. There is Device peeking out. His 2 health is enough to find the kill there on towards Kuba. Now it's Pasha versus Device. 1v1, 87 health to 2 health. Crazy, crazy final round of this first half. We've got 16 seconds still to go. Nade comes out here on towards Pasha. Does decent damage. What's going to come out here? Flash around the side. Device actually is going to peek out there. He's giving his position away, but he's still alive with 2 health. Pasha, where's the final shot? There we go. It's a headshot in the end. He's got a kit, and that's going to be the defuse coming in. ESC going to be 10-5 up at the halftime here against the Copenhagen Wolves.
Such a close round. Oh my gosh. Dupree had 2 health right there. Able to pick up a couple of kills.
So,
like, what do you want?
Let's have a look at the score line from the other game then, or at least try to find the score line from the other game. I don't have the link to the direct page, but I should be able to find it somewhere else. Doodle-doo. Okay, so Navi versus Sprint Fox right now, according to HLTV.org, is 4-1 to the terrorists, whoever that may be. So that's cool. So it's 4-1 to someone. We've got no idea who that's going to be. But it looks like we're about to get underway here anyway for the second half. We're running quickly down the scoreboard. All except Kuban up in double figures on the kills here for ESC. Neo and Taz only dying 7 times out of the 15 rounds. On the other side, though, only once is in double figures. At 12 kills, 13 deaths. Dupree at the bottom, 6 for 14, having
it's not like him.
Bit of a woeful game at this point, but that could all change. We are going to see the Copenhagen Wolves now move over onto that stronger.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I had a point and I totally like, wait, what was I going to say?
Good job. So here we go then with the knife. With the knife, God, we're not starting again. Not quite. So apparently it's 4-3 to Sprint Fox right now over Navi, which is definitely a bit of a turn up for the Bucks as pushing full on in towards that lower bomb site. Let's see if they can actually lock it down here as Dupree is going to get one. Cajun B will fall though. Where are the next kills going to come from? Once will peek out. Pasha gets that kill. And there's more dropping down the ladders, but they're dropping like flies as they go. Here is Device up close and personal. Gets the final hits off against Pasha. But he's left with just 4 health. He's got a grenade. He needs to throw that grenade out here. Or he could just get shot in the back by Lord. That'll work too. Fetish still alive. He comes around the side. Trying to stay as hidden as he can, wasting as much time as he possibly can. Flashes bouncing in. Grenade will bounce in exactly right here on top of Fetish. And in the end, it's Lord that finishes it off. That's ESC picking up the pistol. 11 rounds to 5. Honestly, that was a round that Copenhagen Wolves really needed in this one.
And I have to completely agree. And I mean, assuming they're going to win the next 2 because of the eco rounds, they're going to be up 13-5 and 3 rounds away from pulling the victory. Obviously, there are no ties, we mentioned before. Or, sorry, there's no overtimes. There are ties. And that's got to be a great start for ESC, as it looks like Wolves, they picked up a couple of kills, but let's see if they're able to pick up anything up off of this. It looks like ESC is actually going to be playing it safe like usual. They do have 1 AK in hand and 3 Galils, so Neo will be coming around this corner to Dupree, who's actually going to pick up the kill, and it looks like it will be Neo. So that will be a gun for them if they can pick that up. I don't believe Cuban's going to let that happen, as he's going to pick up that easy, I was about to say easy kill onto Cajun B.
Should have been.
Yeah, and it's a 4-on-3 situation right now. Device, he has a Galil. He's completely come up big for his team in so many different games as he gets taken out just as going into that point. As Pasha does take him down, it looks like it'll be an easier round for an ESC as they have 4 members towards upper, and Fetish goes down. And that is a 12-5 lead now for ESC. And honestly, I think if Device maybe could have kept that Galil alive and was able to work off of something, because we've seen him do that against, Western Wolves back in Cup #1. He could have, I don't know. It could have, would have, should have. Let's just say that. Hindsight's 20/20. Anyways, we are into the next round.
Yeah, and I'm coming in here. And quite a few grenades actually picked up here for the CTs, which tells me that they're going to buy. Yeah, they are going to go for the buy here. Full FAMASas in round 3. So Copenhagen Wolves trying to pin ESC back as early as they possibly can in this game, which is, to be honest, what they need. They need to get on a massive streak here on this CT side. And that would be a winning streak, not a losing streak. That won't work for them. And flashes coming out. ESC are aware that there are some FAMASas in the arsenal of the Copenhagen Wolves right now. And as you can see, as such, taking things a little slower. Here is Pasha on the outside. Nice clean kill on towards Device. Lost a quarter of his health, which, I don't know, that's a fair trade for him, definitely. Things slow down once again. 44 seconds of the round still to go. Dupree will be the man in vents. Wants is still on that top bomb site. Fetish by the ladder as well, and he's going to be waiting to see if anyone actually comes up, and it will be Taz that goes in there first, and they manage to take down Fetish. The man behind the vents will drop, but not before Dupree wants to actually pick up a killer piece from that one. How did Cuban get the kill on Cajun there? I have no idea, but either way, it leaves just once now. 1 versus 3. This is basically for the game here, surely. After that risky 3rd round bye, once, I'd imagine, we'll try and save this for Mass. Chances of him winning the round are slim to none, I think we can say. He will just back away. And actually, Lord's going to come out chasing him here. And he'll say, thank you very much. I'll take the AK then. That's going to be better than for Mass. And Kuban going to go head-to-head with him. And Kuban will win that one out with the Galil. And that is going to be 13-5 to ESC. And Copenhagen Wolves will once again be on the eco.
I'm thinking if that risky buy was worth it. Like, obviously looking at it now...
I mean, Copenhagen Wolves are through, right? So
true, but they're fighting for first or second place, which against some of these teams that they could be going up against might be huge.
Yeah, but I think that the team that ESC are, if you don't take that risk there and pin them back early, then you're going to have a lot of problems anyways. We are going to see a kill for kill here. That leaves us a 4-on-4 early on in the round. ESC, they've already gone through the volcano stairs and a pre-wall fall. They let that happen a little bit too easy. And now already the Copenhagen Wolves find themselves with a one-man disadvantage. There is Fetish, and he still wasn't able to get the kill, even with the man flashed. Although doing a good job to actually pick that one up. Now we have Cajun and Once. They're both in this lower bomb site. Passionate just trying to get rid of that AK. Doesn't want to give him the chance of being able to pick that one up. And the bomb is going to come up towards this top site. And they are going to get that planted. Cajun shot down from above there. Didn't even check out the ladder. Once actually will get a kill. Oh, that's a dodgy grenade. But actually catching the full force of that one. As the flash is going towards vents. And Once finds himself once again here all alone. Do you save the AK and save yourself some money, which could be important at some point along the line? Or do you go for that risky play and see if you can be a clutch hero? Right now, ESC are actually closing in from the backside with Kuban. Neo coming around the front side. There was Pasha dropping through the vents. They know exactly where Once is going to be. And I'm pretty sure I heard him throwing the weapon down there.
I think that, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Obviously, Once didn't hear him, and that is 14-5 then. ESC 2 away from victory. But they're almost guaranteed now through. Almost.
And even another but. They have the Copenhagen Wolves who have finally bought up now, like fully bought up. They have an AWP on device. And that's not an easy feat to get through. Obviously, he's no Kenny S, but he definitely can put up the shots when he needs to.
I think that's a little bit harsh as well. I mean, Device...
Well, I know he's fantastic, but isn't Kenny S like named as one of like the top AWPers in CSGO right now?
Yeah, but I think you can put Device arguably up there as well. He's a very, very strong AWP player. The question is, now, CT side of Nuke, can he find himself a position that's actually going to have the impact that Copenhagen Wolves need from him on this map, which right now, double smoke to Volcano Stairs. That's exactly what an AWPer doesn't want to see happening to him. Oh, that's good spray coming through from Lord. Fetish down to just 60. That double smoke outside to get them through pretty much takes the AWP a lot out of that game, because the outside is where it's going to dominate. Of course, he can go then to ramp and then come down to have the long shots, or he can just wait up at top and hope that he gets someone silly enough to peek out when they know there's an AWP from this outer area. There's Taz just jumping away from the grenade. Device still looking for someone for the taking here. Right now, Cajun B doing a fantastic job inside of ramp, taking out Taz and Lord, but the other three are actually coming up here. Cajun gets himself another one. There is Neo onto Dupree. And while he goes upstairs, there's two M4s firing down onto his position. Not exactly what you want. And that leaves just Kuban, who, well, 5 seconds. Should be able to save this weapon unless he goes for some heroics, but even then, no time to plant the bomb anyway. He's just going to hide out between the radio and the ramp room, and that will be 14-6. So the Wolves not out just yet, but 10 rounds in a row for the victory.
That's a lot of rounds.
A draw's enough for them at this point.
We'll still have both teams bought up, though. And I wonder if ESC's going to do the same thing. Like you mentioned before, those double smokes onto outer just to stop Device from being really impactful. And I agree. I was thinking back to the game, the multiple games that they played on Nuke, and just Device was ridiculous outside. But here come the smokes and the flashes.
That's the counter. If you wait too long, then he can get up on the balcony. And then you've got a little bit of a problem. We do see those two smokes go down, but as you can see, he's got the angle. Oh, that went through the box there, and Lord down to just 16 HP. They've lost device now. The grenade did come out from Dupree in the end. And that leaves us with a 4-on-4. Lord severely injured, though, just 16 health. There is Taz and Once going head-to-head. Actually, Once didn't take a single point of damage from that. Occasion B is going to nail Neo. It allowed them to push this outer area down. They, I guess, figured that would happen once the AWP is out there to stop that control of the outer area being held in position. And this round looking good again for the Copenhagen Wolves. Pasha the only one close to full health. And misses his shot over on towards Once, who will actually dodge pretty much all of that grenade damage as well. There's one man on the ladder. Once will get the better of Pasha. And we'll get Taz as well. Where is the last man? It's Lord inside of the hut. And, well, he's going to try and make a runner for it here with just 5 seconds to go. They're spraying up towards the top there. That's a risky position from Lord, but in the end, going to pay off for him. He's going to take that AK through, and it's 14-7.
They almost killed him there. They actually hit him a couple of times. Jeez. But even with that early pick, unfortunately, ESC wasn't able to pull off that game, or that round against Device. But looks like they do have AKs in hand still, so they're gonna go for a buy-up. And you can tell, like, they know they're 2 rounds away from taking first place, away from the Wolves here.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do.
But the real important thing is that 1 round. Yeah. So they get the draw on the board. Which means that they're going to have more points than Navi, whatever happens.
And sometimes the last round's always the hardest.
And that is true.
But we'll see if they can pull it off here. They do have the guns for it. They do have the skill easily, but Lord already down 21 health at this point. And Device has an AWP yet again. But it looks like they're not actually going to go for an outer push at all, so AWP going to be rendered mostly useless. At least not as effective as it would be. And Fetish actually going to go for a flank here. Actually picks up 1 kill on Neo. That was a great shot with the AK. Gets some good nade damage onto Taz. Even picks him up too. Will he be able to get a 3rd here as he instead just backs away? Sitting on 20 health, but still the damage is done. As the rest of the Wolves sitting at 100 HP apiece. And ESC, I mean, is this kind of the point where you should maybe just save... Oh, I was about to say that. Lord picks up a kill on Occasion B, so 4-3. Bomb in the hand of Lord. But they have a lot of work cut out for them. They have about 15 seconds to do it. And are they going to try to go for the plant here, Joe?
They probably will now that Pasha's actually come in there, managed to get himself... Oh, that was so good from Once. Went up the ladder as he realized one went down the other side and then dropped straight back on top of him to get the kill. Really well played. And Lord being finished off in the end by Once as well. 14-8. Copenhagen Wolves, they're still hanging on. It's still, you know, another 8 rounds in a row that they have to pick up. After all, it's a long way back against a team like ESC, but they're on the CT side of Nuke, and anything's possible. This one, for example, is going to be an eco round for ESC, and as such, you'd be expecting 14-9 to come up on the scoreboard after this. Although that's been proven many a times to not be the case. ESC actually headed towards outer, and look at that, the spam coming straight through main. We'll get them 1 kill and a 2nd there coming in. Now we've got Occasion B, actually goes low. That's a M4 free for them. Device was watching the absolute backside there with his AWP. Here we're going to open the door, and, well, Fetish was ready and waiting for that one. No messing around. And with 50 seconds to go, Taz and Lord here are going to switch weapons. Let's see what Lord can do here with the M4. Waiting for a peek, and then Copenhagen Wolves 14-9.
Wolves have got a nice couple of rounds in, like in terms of a streak, but I mean, just like you said before, ESC, as long as they get a tie, they'll probably be happy because they'll be into the next round, or into the finals, sorry. And they also have 7 rounds to do it in. So yeah, it feels somewhat safe, but obviously you could always lose these next 7, and the Copenhagen Wolves will take that victory over you. And then, of course, if Na'Vi does win, which they weren't doing earlier against Sprint Fox, I'm not sure what the score is anymore. Device can get a peek on Outer, does get the counter lord, so he's finally able to use that AWP. And gets him in a nice 5v4 situation right now. Yes, Cajun B. That was a pretty easy shot on his part, taking out Taz, now 5-3. And Wolves looking to take this to 10 rounds for them, but Neo, he does respawn, gets a kill into once. And Pasha is pushed up, already at window room. They already have lower. Bomb is in the hand of Cuban, and Neo, he's outside, he's able to flank, and Dupree's waiting inside these vents. He's trying to go for a kill or two as Device, he did spot Neo, does get the kill. So now a 4-on-2. Luckily for ESC, they still have the bomb in hand though. They always could turn this round around. And here comes the plant. Looks like Dupree does here, isn't able to stop it though, so they have that in their favor. As they hoping for a kill or two as Pasha does pick up one. Cuban trying to go for another. Unfortunately, Vanish does take the... I'm going to say they have positional advantage right now as Device comes around with that up. That's a third one, I think, round for him. And they take it to 14-10. So Wolves, they're definitely fighting back here, and they going into the finals.
Yeah, and they still need 6 rounds in a row, though, to make that happen. Well, I say 6 rounds. A draw would obviously put them in first as well. So, now basically from Navi's side, doesn't matter how they're going right now, which hopefully we can find out here how Navi are going on. Pan's like, I have no idea what's going on. I am lost. What country that I'm in? Where am I? That's what she just said. She just didn't hear it. Yeah, I mean, even if this one ends in a draw, like that's enough. That's enough for both these teams, obviously. And then it doesn't really matter what Navi play with. Although you have to say the team that finishes 3rd in each group, that was announced I think yesterday or the day before. The team that finishes 3rd in each group will get a bye into the cups for next season, for the spring season. So, you know, there's still plenty up for grabs in that game between Navi and run of things this season as well. Coming out of the amateur, the A series, doing really well to get through. His Device is going to take down Taz. Actually wounded Neo there as well, I think, with the same bullet as Cuban will take down Dupree. Here comes Device, rushing straight through, tried to get the AK, and it leaves us all of a sudden with a 3-on-2 advantage still for the Copenhagen Wolves. As once here inside of the hut is checking that no one's coming from the backside. There he spots Lord. There was Pasha though, ready and waiting. Now it's 2-on-2. All men with 100 HP still in the bag. There's the first kill coming out for Fetish. Can he get number 2? Yes, he can. That was 2 kills for him, 2 for Device and 1 for Once. And it's 14-11. Copenhagen Wolves bringing this one right back.
And we're probably going to be at 14-12 as we have another Jason around for ESC here. But Wolves, they're on a roll right now, and you have to really give them a lot of credit for that. And we haven't seen... we haven't seen any eco round wins today so far. I don't think we have, but this might be the first one. It could always potentially be that. Of course, Device is watching Outer with the AWP, so I don't know who that was on ESC, but he instantly just turned around and was like, nope, not going to go out there.
Okay, so apparently the score in the other game is 12.
They came back.
The chances there, if Copenhagen Wolves and if Navi pull off the win in the end, then ESC would actually go out.
Oh my
Maybe.
God.
Then there'd be time points. We still don't know exactly how that one's going to work out. So we can say maybe on that one. But that's a lot of ifs and buts right now. ESC still 3 rounds in the lead, but you have to feel that's going to be a little bit smaller after this eco. And 2 of them actually managing to survive there. One of which, Lord, gets himself an M4. And let's see what he can actually do. I'm going to go outside. There is Device. Tries to nail him through the box. Here comes the backup from Dupree. And they will finish him off. 14-12. Incredible comeback here from ESC. Sorry, from Copenhagen Wolves. ESC are through anyway because of score difference. Well, that spoiled all the excitement, didn't it, Tim? Oh, scumbag Tim. No, I asked him to do that, so Can't call him a scumbag. Yeah, so even if they finish level, ESC go through. So this game actually doesn't really mean a lot, apart from who finishes top.
Right. That just took all the excitement out of the game for me. I'm just
Really?
like,
Have a sleep, Jason. Kick back, do a too good. Have a bit of a kip while things are going down. Promise to wake you up, honest. I see, strong nade coming out from Dupree. He's going to get Pasha, and he's going to get Lord, and he's going to get Kuban, which leaves just Taz. He's got 2 flashes, but he's got no bomb. Still, just less than a minute to go for him, but he's up against 5. And if he pulls this off, Jason will shave his hair off. Isn't that right?
where though?
Your hair. All of it.
On my,
Never mind. Device going to pick him off there, 14-13. So Copenhagen Wolves seem pretty desperate to have this first spot, to be honest. Not giving up whatsoever. We've talked about this before, that what it actually gives you, the seeding into the high pool,
yeah.
as opposed to obviously the low pool. Top plays high when it comes through into the groups, into the playoffs, I should say.
I still say that's really a huge thing, considering like the names, the teams that are participating in the finals or that will be participating. Like, you want the easiest route you could possibly have. I mean, obviously there's more prize money at stake the farther you get through, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least with the top 3.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, I don't think that the caliber of teams that we've got here in the RaidCall EMS 1, I honestly don't think
there's an easy match for anyone.
There is an easy game. No.
Well, let's just say not going up against NIP on LAN.
Okay, yeah.
You want to go that route, not go up against them, where they're pretty much undefeated except once to Virtus Pro.
Yeah, but NIP is the kind of team that, you know, could end up finish second in their group. And you're like, yeah, finish first.
And then you play against them first.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's just how it goes. All right, now Copenhagen Wolves looking to level us up in this one as the flash goes through. Dupree actually getting 2. My fault that we didn't see him because I forgot to press shift again. Something I am terrible at. I'm actually going to put tape on that key or something. But I change it for clutch rounds because otherwise auto-director just spoils it. Then I just forget. I need a post-it note on my screen or something. Taz there going to get 1. Neo gets 1 as well. So all of a sudden, we're back to a 3-on-3. This next kill could be the decider of Lord has a grenade here. Wow, Taz, that was a bit overkill. The AWP once comes in, and we'll finish off Lord as well. So we're all tied up here, 14-14. Could still go either which way. And of course, the winner of this game will finish first. And the loser of this game will be through anyway.
And be in second. But
That's true.
But still, the real story, like you mentioned before, like, so Na'Vi and Sprint Fox, which, if Na'Vi win, they're 3rd place guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, and if Sprint Fox wins, then they're guaranteed 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still a really important game happening right now, and to get that bye into the first cup is going to be very important for either team. Still 14 all right now. He1 trying to go for a pick on a device, but unfortunately doesn't get anything onto him. And ESC, I'm trying to think, how many rounds has this been in a row for the Wolves, where they've just been trying to get that one more round?
I think it was 14-5, I want to say.
It's like 14-5 or 14-6 or something like that. Yeah. I think it's 5 though, yeah, I think you're right. No, Dupree going to be pushing up outer here.
Either way, it's a lot of rounds that they've managed to bring back. ESC must be feeling a little bit of pressure. I wonder if they've worked out the whole round difference thing going on. We are going to see the push going through. Cajun gets 1. Fetish with number 2. Can they find Kuban? No, he gets the better of Cajun B. What Fetish will say, no problem, mate. I've got your back. I'll get the revenge. Now it's 4 against 2. Pasha coming from main, as he's done so often here on the T side of Nuke. Lord goes down inside of Hook, and Pasha finished off a device. They were ready for it this time around. And that is match point for the Copenhagen Wolves, 15-14.
You know, to me, I think both these teams are that kind of caliber team and just that kind of team in general that even if they knew they were through, they'd still play like they were fighting for that place.
Well, it's good practice, if nothing else. I mean, that's definitely the case here. I thing is, it's all about pride as well. They always want to win. That's what makes these guys, you know, have the will to practice that much more than everyone else. Is this round for Copenhagen Wolves is going to be a whitewash. 4 kills coming in, 5th one finished off by Fetish, and it is a 16-14 win by the Copenhagen Wolves, coming right back in a game where they were a mile behind and are able to take down ESC. They pick up the victory, 3 points, and of course then first place here in Group A today. So congratulations to the Copenhagen Wolves. Honestly, this was a very stacked group, of course, with Navi, with ESC in there, with Sprint Fox, who for me have been probably the surprise package of the season. As I said, coming out from the A series, managing to get into the cup, scraping those points together slowly but surely, and getting here into the group stage. Not sure exactly how their game is going to finish. I'll just see if that one's already over. 16-what? That's the wrong game. I gave myself a little bit of a shock there for a second. 16-8 is actually apparently finished right now. So Navi picked that one up. That will put them in 3rd position. First, ESC second. Those two teams, of course, go through to the RaidCall EMS 1 Summer Season LAN Finals, which will be held on the 29th. 29th. I knew it all the time. I doubted myself. 29th and 30th, I think it is. It's the Saturday, Sunday that weekend. As I said, csgo.raidcall-ems1.com. Tickets are already for sale, and they've got 50% off them today, which is, you know, if you're planning to come, then you should probably take advantage of that one. It's always free food and drink and a bit of booze on as well. So why not come down? It's actually a lot of fun here in the studio, and I don't think there's anywhere else where you can really get so close to the players while they're, you know, playing.
It's an intimate atmosphere.
It's very intimate.
Not that way.
We'll make sure Jason's not there. Don't be scared. No, but it is very intimate. That's for sure. There's a lot going on. I think we can say that. But that's it for Group A, of course. We can say congratulations to the Copenhagen Wolves and to ESC Icybox. But what we should do is have another look through at the groups. Probably not going to be in the right order. Or maybe Tim is, in fact, a magician. No, Tim's not a magician. He wasn't bothered about that. Copenhagen Wolves and ESC coming through from Group A. Group B, of course, tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Virtus Pro, Very Games, N Faculty, and Raiders, which is the former team of... Oh, I forgot the name. Of Raiders. Group C, Ninjas in Pajamas, Fnatic, Absolute Legends, and a Nexus. That team name will come in my head at some point here. That will be on Wednesday night, again, 7 p.m. And then on Thursday, we'll have LDLC, Western Wolves, Alternate, and Infected Nation. Jason, why can I not remember what Raiders were called before?
It's because I'm so handsome, it just kind of throws you off a little bit.
What were... G-Max? G-Max? C-Max, not C-Max. They weren't C-Max. What were Raiders called?
3-Max?
No. 3D Max.
3D Max?
No.
I don't know. She's trying to like...
My DGB. There we go. Nailed it. My DGB is what they were called before that. Never mind. Got it in my head now. That's good. Only made myself look like an idiot before we got there. No problem. No problem. So yeah, Jason, thank you very much for joining us. You got anything else to throw out there? Your pearls of wisdom to the masses?
Just make sure to tune in tomorrow because we will be obviously doing Group B. Also, make sure to follow the Twitter channel, follow Facebook, and also give. Damn it, lights!
Don't break the lights.
Did I actually break the glass?
It sounded very much like something. No, I don't think you did.
We're good. We're good. That's it for me. I'll just stop it while I'm ahead.
Tim will beat you to death with the broken shards of that light.
He's a tiny man. It's okay.
You break it.
Just go like that and you can't get to me.
Some big lighting. I don't know.
Sure.
He'll be able to get you. But guys, thank you for tuning in. We've had some a lot of people tuning in for tonight's show. So make sure you follow the Twitch channel because that's where you get that notification when we go on air. But it's 7 p.m. Central European Summertime, same time as today. So you'll be sure not to miss it tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.